When I first started teaching at Andrew Hill High School, we had a panel of people come to speak to us about the whole issue of rights and how you treat people, and some of the things that we do that we don't even realize that set a bias up. Like, I've got pictures of my 2 sons on my desk. They're really cute. So it shows that I'm a family person. Now, they could be, it could be from a gay marriage that you don't know, because I don't have a picture of my husband. Here you go. Mm-hmm. Cute voice. But people who do have pictures of their lover or whatever, their husband or whatever, that sets up a standard, like, okay, so is a woman who's gay or a man who's gay allowed to put their lover's picture or their spouse's picture? And that's difficult. I don't think a difficult question, but it was a question that was posed at the time. How open and exposed should people be to that? Mm-hmm. And that made me think of something else, so you need to give me a second, because I completely forgot it. Oh, a funny story happened to me when I was at a middle school. I had a friend, colleague there, who she and I were good. We were lunchtime friends, right? So we'd sit and have lunch and blah, 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 and talk about everything and anything. And she was so excited to tell me that she had decided she was going to have a baby. And I was like, oh, congratulations. And her significant other, Jerry, was very excited and was had been was in charge of a computer game program that's name is slipping me right now, but it was this cute little guy that would jump from spot to spot, and it went all around a world, and there was tons of color, and this whole project was in San Luis Obispo, and I had read about Jerry in the paper and all the work, and I was actually interested in getting my sons to, if they wanted to do animation or be part of that, could they get meet Jerry and kind of do a job shadow or something like that. So I was kind of talking to her about Jerry and da-da-da-da-da. And then she turned to me at one point, we were near the Xerox machine, and she goes, I'm gay, right? And I look at her and go, but you're married to Jerry. She's like, Jerry's a woman. And I was like, oh, I was just floored. And it was just because my whole paradigm had been on one direction. She's going to have a baby. The person's name is rather masculine, named Jerry. They are married. They've been together for years. Da, 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 da. And then she goes, I'm gay. And I was like, oh. And I felt so stupid, for my response. Oh. And so later on I saw her in the bathroom and I go, I'm just so embarrassed by my response. I have nothing against you being gay. It's just the Jerry name. And she goes, it's okay, Lisa. It's okay. People do that. And I think, so by setting up pictures of your spouses, things like that, you set up this idea that hetero is the only way, right? And so it doesn't allow for the opportunity to say anything is the way.